It's time for
Food Adventure Program for Awesome People, the Soondubu Jjigae edition. Soondubu! Boo! Boo! Boo!
Embarrassing me.
Why are you so embarrassed? We've been doing this in public all the time. We've never done it somewhere so echoey.
The very first video we ever made, was going for Soondubu Jjigae. And it wasn't just any old Soondubu Jjigae. It was actually at this exact restaurant that we're going to today. Well, okay, well not exactly because it's a chain. The one that we went to was in Bucheon, which we pointed out before on our like Goodbye Bucheon video.
So this is the same chain. They offer the same kind of Soondubu. And if you don't know what Soondubu is, we're gonna tell you as soon as we're inside.
Okay, it's freezing cold. I'm abandoning you.
No.
Okay, so the first thing we should probably do is explain what Soondubu Jjigae is. So basically, Jjigae is just a kind of stew. They usually make it on the stove in like a stone pot that actually bubbles. I want to see bubbling motions. Go, Simon. Yes, and Soondubu is just a really soft tofu. So
Soon means soft, dubu means tofu, Jjigae means stew. So soft tofu stew.
Yeah, but there's different variations of it. So if we look at the menu, we can have ones with meat in it, ones with cheese in it, ones with seafood in it.
If you go to a normal Korean restaurant, there's really just like one kind of Soondubu. They just call it Soondubu. Sometimes they have two. This restaurant specializes in Soondubu Jjigae. It's got lots of different varieties of it, more than we've seen anywhere else.
Okay, we're gonna order two different kinds to show you guys what
I want the good one. You could have the experimental one.
What? No, we've had a lot. So the different kind of Soondubus you're going for, you've got basically a seafood Soondubu, a beef seafood Soondubu, you've got a dumpling Soondubu, so mandu, as Simon has ruined forever. A hot pepper paste Soondubu, curry Soondubu, which is going to be yellow curry. That's like when you see curry on the menu in Korea, it's specifically yellow curry powder.
It doesn't sound good, but that's actually one of my
really
favorite
good.
flavors here.
They're going to do an oyster Soondubu, ham cheese Soondubu.
That's the best one. Number one, ham cheese.
They've got cheonggukjang. That's like a stanky kind of bean, but it's really good.
Delicious stanky beans.
And then they've got kimchi and pork, or as it's written here,
Barack Obama.
Okay, so
안녕하세요.
만두 순두부 하나?
네,
하고 ham cheese.
햄치즈 순두부.
네.
So my table's kind of empty and I want to get my cutlery, but they usually have cutlery on the table, but there's no cutlery here. What am I going to do? How am I going to eat my soup? With my fingers? Just picking it up? No, there's actually some hidden cutlery here. Check this out. See this table? Built-in cutleries.
Very nice.
That's pretty awesome. So we got to get our spoons, we got to get our chopsticks, and it goes back into the table.
Pretty amazing.
I'm not sure, has any North American table ever had built-in cutlery drawers like that?
What about spies that have secret spy tables where they keep their spy guns?
Ooh, here comes our banchans.
Did you hear my banchan song?
That's the banchan song.
Yeah, it's like Girls' Generation but not. Do you get it? Banchan? Instead of, okay. Anyways. Whatever you do not touch the bowl. It's actually made on the stovetop, so the actual bowl itself is fiery hot, and then they put it in this little container here. These are plastic things you can touch, but do not touch that bowl. Not that I did that. Not that I tried to move my bowl with my hands before. And now for some sexy food shots. This place has one of the most notoriously famous kimchis in our hearts. As you know, we like to eat kimchi. You also should eat your kimchi. This is my favorite kind of kimchi because I like my kimchi fresher, which means it hasn't been fermented as long, so it's not as sour tasting. But this kind is like really fresh and gingery and garlicky, and it is so good. It is so good. Ah yes, the fried fish of intimidation. This is called gui in Korean. It's just like a fried fish, like singui. And this was really intimidating to us 4 years ago because it comes out with like a spine and everything in it, and we had no idea what we were doing. But now I have flashbacks to Gopin and Namja. Simon, Gopin and Namja, remember when Young Pyo went to her house and he's never had it before? And are you rolling your eyes at me, mister? Anyways, if you're having a bad day, you can just visualize people you don't like as you rip the spine out.
That is not a message that I want to convey to our audience.
I mean, well, bye. Anyways, the fish is really salty. It's been like salted and dried and then deep fried, and it is so delicious. I'm just gonna poke on the sides here a little bit just to loosen it up so I can pull it out. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Fatality, Martina Scorpion wins.
That's it. You pick it up in chopsticks and eat it in your mouth.
Don't worry about little bones. Spit them out.
Little bones, it's okay. Just eat them.
On your table, you're gonna have some fresh eggs, and you're literally just gonna crack your egg into your soup. If I let it sit, it'll cook kind of like around it, and if I stir it up, it'll kind of be like scrambled eggs inside your soup. Simon, what's your preference on this?
I like mixing it in as well.
Yeah, I kind of like it being able to have a bite of egg mixed inside of it. I know for some people they're gonna find that really gross, but the soup is so hot. It's like, I mean, it's boiling hot soup, so don't worry, it's gonna cook your egg. And it can't get much fresher than that, right? Now, the second confusing thing that we dealt with, your rice is gonna come out in this like really fresh, steamy bowl. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna scoop your rice into this bowl, but you don't wanna like scoop every bit of rice out because you're gonna make a kind of like burnt rice soup afterwards. So just kind of scoop along the surface. A kettle of hot water, pour it on. And I'm gonna stir it up just a little bit. I want mine to be a little bit ricey tasting. If you put the lid back on completely after you scoop the rice out, it will actually boil over because it's so hot. So I'm just putting it like a little bit on, but you don't have to put it on at all. And that's it. Now we get to eat. And Simon, so you can see that the color is pretty similar because most of the Soondubu Jjigaes are made with like a similar base, but the difference is mine has mandu inside of it.
And
what do you have?
mine has Spam, but it's not really Spam because Spam is considered a luxury item here. It's more like knockoff Spam. Spam is already knockoff meat, so it's like knockoff meat. I hated Spam before I came to Korea, but I've eaten it so much here now that I've grown to love it.
Yeah, me too.
You know, Spam is given like a gift here in Korea. Like during like the holidays, they give like box sets of Spam that cost like $100.
You can get Spam bags.
I'm not joking. Seriously.
Spam and eggs, Spam and Spam.
It's like a sandwich in soup format.
That's a pretty good description, actually.
Mine tastes that way.
And yours has cheese in it and mine does not, right? So Simon's ends up tasting like spicy with a little bit of like an extra salty flavor. I have really thin cuts of beef. So it's really tender because they haven't been overcooked. So this is not vegetarian friendly at all. Even if you order the basic one, you're gonna have seafood in it. So if you can just eat the soup on its own, that would be considered a little bit odd because you should be eating rice with it, but it will take you a long time to eat due to the heat, unless you have like an inferno mouth.
You spend most of your time just blowing on the soup.
You're like, it's here.
Now mine, even though it's called ham and cheese, you won't see any cheese in here because it's really just a slice of processed cheese. So it's like fake meat and fake cheese. And even though that sounds gross, it's actually
really
like
good.
our favorite one here.
Now comes the end of our meal. So remember before we added the boiled hot water into the rice. So I'm gonna kind of scrape it up. And when I scrape it up, there's gonna be a lot of brown rice that got burnt. It tastes almost like a rice tea, you know? Right there.
Some people say it's very like comforting and warming, but it's just like rice and warm water is burnt. So we got a nice bowl of warm soup in our tummies, and we're ready to go outside and face a biting cold.
This is the perfect meal for a really cold day. It just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside.
I know, nice warm soup.
I still don't feel like I'm prepared to go outside.
Well, I don't think anyone's prepared because it's really nasty cold all of a sudden.
It's really nasty cold. It's starting to get shriepy now.